Capricorn, you were calling me a lot. I was in bed, ready to go to sleep. It's okay, I woke up. I'm here now. What? You could be saying that to someone, like, what? It's almost like you got woke up out of your slumber, or deep, peaceful slumber, and you were hibernating, by the way. But I feel like you've surfaced, and you're not necessarily in the greatest and bestest of moods. Not because it's like, okay, maybe you don't mind being woken up, but whatever woke you up just now was really dumb. Yeah, it's like getting called in the middle of the night by a shiny new person in your life that you actually really enjoy, right? But you don't enjoy the call in the dead of night. You really want to get to know this person, but you do have limits, circumstances, boundaries that must be adhered to. And if they aren't adhered to, kind of pronto, yeah, that really leaves you at a disadvantage because you're going to be tired all the time. All the time. All day, all night. It's going to be a 24/7 thing. And I don't know about you, but I get grouchy. Okay? It's not just Oscar. No, I'm not saying that I become a trash human when I'm, slightly sleep deprived. However, I don't necessarily function at my highest. I think that's every human I've ever known. Some of the most disturbing imagery I've ever seen in my life was from a movie called Altered Carbon. They did human experimentation and testing on people, and one of them was severe sleep deprivation for like a month. Yeah, people can't. The things that people will do without REM cycles on a regular basis. On a regular basis is quite mind numbing. This is a brainstorm that does not happen, that you don't have access to when you're severely sleep deprived. It's like you start hallucinating, but you're not on hallucinogenics. You just can't quite find that door to sleep. You're counting sheep, you're like, Jesus, Joseph, and Mary. Okay? That's the frustration that ends up like surfacing when the shiny new thing is lightning. Now, I want you to take what I'm saying with a grain of salt. I said altered carbon. Get your Mortons ready. Oh, bless you, Ophelia. I don't care if it's iodized. You know what happens when clouds and ions and the ozone layer and the exchange of ions happens? Snap, crackle, pop. I said crapple. Crackle? I guess crap it. Crap. Oh, okay. So it's like, when you hear the like lightning crack, like, and then the thunder, right? You see the lightning and you hear the thunder. That's seeing and hearing. You can feel it in your chest. It's a little bit scary. It's because the decibel is so low that it actually doesn't resonate with humans outside of being something from the ethers. Capricorn, this is your energy towards something that you've just stumbled upon. Or you've just been stumbled upon by something. Hello. Oh, that was creepy, creepy. Okay. This is a ring of fire versus a strike. This is 3 strikes, you're out. I'm saying that because this is like, you're on a business trip and you have a really early presentation in the morning, but you have your business partner calling you, asking you about something really stupid, ranting to you, venting about something that you don't care about. My wife lost her ring. Oh, really? Where did she lose it? Somewhere in the house. In the house that you own? Yes. Okay. And has she looked for it? Yes. Where has she looked? Everywhere. And it's just, we can't find it. Okay. This carries on for hours and you don't want to be rude, but you're like, I need my sleep and I can't. It's in the house and you own both the ring and the house. You will find it. Okay. It's like other people's problems shouldn't be taken out on you. Another example that I can give of this shiny and new card coming out with the food in the reverse. This is equivalent to somebody saying to you, Capricorn, I want and deserve and am entitled to the same exact results that you get from your life. Even though you're on a strict diet and you work out on a regular basis, you amp that thing up like five miles per hour or 5 stars or whatever. That's what kind of biatch you are, okay? If you want a full view of the midsection, you can give it, right? It's almost like there are people who are complaining about the hard work that you did. Yeah, you did that. You did the hard work. They didn't run, they didn't eat, they didn't cut out anything from their diet. They've not been progressively working on being mindful of their cholesterol levels, of eating specific salad diets, and watching what kind of groceries they purchase. Other people aren't into that, and it doesn't mean that they're not as good as you. It doesn't mean that that you're somehow a superior, elite, or better. It just means that your level of discipline is maybe on a different level than theirs. This idea of sleep deprivation to some people, like a sniper, let's just say that, like, yeah, right? If you're a sniper in the military, that's what you're trained to do. You're trained to focus on and be clear as all get out. Okay? Clear as day. There's a flash moment, there's a get out moment, clarity arrives, and all of a sudden you don't want to be in that relationship anymore. It's a very Jordan and Peele moment. It's a snapshot, a snap decision, a choice, right? It's a realization, a tower moment. It's a epiphany. It is a wrecking ball, wreck your brain, Ralph Wreck It, CVS style with a shopping cart and a helmet. That's what this is. It's there's an opportunity for you to grasp something here, but you need to be a little bit cognizant of the decibel level. You don't want to be too loud and scare off the thing that you're trying to keep your eye on the prize, or the clarity if you're a sniper. I don't know. I'm hearing Danny Glover, This Is America. Okay? It's almost like you got to kind of be willing to look a little foolish in order to make your point if you think it's worth making. And if you're able to make that point in a tactful, polite way, that shiny new thing that you were looking at, or that was annoying you, or that is distracting you constantly, like squirrel, or like a fish with shiny things, you're going to be able to cut through that pretty quickly. That hazy, glazed over look on people's face. Oh, look. It's just about to just disappear. You are going to be able to read them their rights. Doesn't have to do with Miranda. It has to do with filling in the missing information. No, I'm not talking about Sex in the City. I'm talking about Miranda rights. And Sex in the City is not what we're talking about. Although that's like where maybe your wife lives in the city. Your friend's wife who lost her ring lives in the city. I don't know. I don't know why I'm hearing someone say drats. Drats. Like, darn it. Gosh, dagnabbit. Yeah, this is a full circle understanding. When you can read this person to filth kindly, then you're also able to take hold of a possibility that you've been wanting to manifest, possibly, or that you are that possibility that someone's going to take hold of. And I don't know what's going to happen. Depends on who you're dealing with. Luck of the draw, matey. But this is an opportunity that you're either going to read into highly or you're not. It may not be something that's obvious to you at first. Sometimes you don't hear when the rain starts. You can smell it on the cement outside before it even begins. It's like a mist hits the cement and the smell of rain comes on. Then you feel the raindrops. Then you start seeing them because they become big enough. Drops of mist to be seen. And then you can't unsee it, so you start running, and then you're like, ah, lightning, which is not really surprising because you know it's on the way, right? Right. That's what I mean. You got to be able to, let's put this a different way. As a female, you got to know how to read the room. If your husband is on an all man's trip and you're calling him because you lost your ring in the house, do you think they're gonna be like bros over, or do you think that they're gonna be, oh, that's my best friend, B word, whatever. Oh, that's my best friend. Okay. Yeah, maybe. Try it out. See if it works. Be ready to duck and dodge. Be ready. Fly like a butterfly, sting like a bitch. So anyway, that ultrasound that we were talking about is going to be something that you need to listen for, Capricorn. There's a show that was like, are you smarter than a 7th grader or an 8th grader? Are you smarter than this person? Are you the biggest loser? Oh, you are. Okay. That's what I mean by this energy of like, whatever is shiny and new to you, make sure that you're bright enough to detect what it is that you're chomping on. You could be driving a Dodge Ram, but you could also be driving a Chomp Honda. Could be an Oscar Mayer Wiener car, like the mascot, right? But that's neither here nor there. Let me get I do want the shiny energy as well as the new. That's what we're doing, Capricorn. By the way, this is your February 2026 February read. I don't think I ever said that. I don't know. I'm also hearing that do, re, mi. Let's start from the very beginning. The very best place to start. It starts with do, re, mi. Fa, sol, la, ti, do is the end of it. Because we kind of started with the end and then went backwards to the do. Meet me at the do. Wipe your feet, child. Wipe your feet, honey child. This is knowing how to have etiquette when entering someone else's house. It's knowing that if they don't like your shoes, tracking in a whole bunch of dirt on the bottom of the sole of the vessel of the shoe, then you can't be the little old lady that lives in a shoe. You have to speak very loudly. And once you do, people are going to think you're judging. You're not judging. You want your ring back. Back again, jiggy jig, right? This piggy went to market. Oh, there's my ring back. Ring, ring. Honey, everything's just fine. Which sandwich fits your fancy? Do you like salami? Do you like pastrami? Do you like minestrone soup? Soup and sandwich, just the salad? Hold the salad. Extra dressing. Probably some artichoke hearts, olives, spinach, canned. Also, I don't know, something spicy, maybe some chiles. Honey child, wipe your feet. It's like that person that at the restaurant. You want to get to know them. You want to get to the conversation, get to the business part of the lunch, right? The part that you came for. That's why you came, right? And this person is like ordering the next year's worth of food for the entire American military. And you're just like, is this actually your order right now? Like right in this moment, we have to alter the hollandaise sauce so that you feel more comfortable at this restaurant than you do at your BRB Holiday Inn. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, this is your home. It's like, I don't know what your MO is, but this hotel life, this Airbnb travel world, that's what, let's just say, like a traveling salesman, the sisterhood of the traveling sisterhood of the Yaya Pants, whatever sisterhood that is. But you know what I'm talking about. There's so many different astronaut's wife, the time traveler's wife. There's wedding crashers, funeral crashers. If we're gonna talk about what's written on the headstones, what's written on the Rosetta Stones, if technically the Emerald Tablet is a stone and it's also written on, it's kind of jade color. Then there's like, the hedge, Stonehenge, and there's, the heads, not the headstones, it's the big heads, just only the heads sticking out above the ground. There's a hand coming out of the sand. It's like the story of Isis and Osiris. But this is the part where you metaphysically need something different. You need a little pizzazz, a little electricity, like like a live wire, just a little one. Okay? And it has everything to do with this inability to find the ring. That's what the shiny thing keeps telling you over and over and over and over again. And you're like, I know. We're bright enough to understand that. We're bright enough. We do understand. Do you understand that I'm singing a different tune? That I've got happy feet? It's like that little live wire happens to be like the dance of the beat. When you got like 1, 2, 3, which one would you take? If you could only choose one of these items. This is Harry Potter's wand. This is a piece of jewelry from the jewelry shop around the corner. Foreign, by the way. And this one is your choice between these two. But you get to choose rather than just being given one or the other. Just doesn't quite cut it at this point. It doesn't do the entire situation justice for this not to be illuminated clearly, elucidated, right? So if Mr. Darcy's gonna date Lucy, Lucy's at 100%, Mr. Darcy is like figuring things out, right? That's where the annoyance comes in. It's the different levels of discipline. This one wants the keys to the castle. This is Hamilton meets Get Out. Play on Broadway meets Get Out. Which one do you want? Do you want the Get Out with Jordan Peele? Or do you want Hamilton live? Movie Broadway. Movie Broadway. Your choice. Different options, different cities. This is the level of overlap that I feel like may be happening right now. So closing the gap, making ends meet. It doesn't just mean like meat grinder. It doesn't just mean like processed foods, Temple Grandin style. It also means making the two ends of the rope come to a middle ground. Come to a middle ground. Because there's always going to be a third option. We already live in that. I don't know how we're not getting that part. Yeah, we understand there's two genders, but there's also a third option at this point because you could be a completely heterosexual person and there's still lesbians and homosexual men. That's 3 different choices that you could make. 2 for each gender, so technically 4. But if we're looking at overall, the organization is not such a mishmash of bodies as we think it is. It's more of an understanding where they're coming from. Do you want a body of work, like a script? Do you want a play? A manuscript? Do you want a prescription? Do you want the erosion of your nerves or the calming of your nerves? Do you want beauty or comfort? That's what it's about to come down to. And I bet most people don't know where they stand, which is totally normal. But if you don't know where you are, if you don't know that you are here on a map, you don't know where you're standing in time and space, and you're not listening, you're not hearing anyone out, you're not really judging fairly, then that's not fair play. I just cut the deck and this is what came out. Down by the banks of the hanky-panky, where the bullfrogs jump from bank to banky. Yeah, pick the locks faster. Can't be so disgusted when you kiss a frog. Gotta keep your face straight and be like, yes, the water is free, especially for the frogs. It's where they live. We, as human individuals, cannot survive under the waves. Just not without a tank. And I'm not talking about like the tank singer the tank. I can't make you love me. I'm not talking about that. And I'm not talking about a tank top shirt. I'm talking about a tank. Not a tank from the army, the military that you drive and it runs over everything with the gear shift wheels, pulley style wheels. I'm talking about a tank of air. An air tank. It's also an aquarium that's also considered a fish tank. Just saying, shiny things, tell you. This is up, up, and away. Don't be so disgusted. This is the natural progression of life, is aging, getting older. It's going to be loud when it happens. But if you're disgusted by the time that it occurs, then you might be caught off guard. This reading really has to do whether you're ready for it or not, Capricorn. I think this energy is ready for you, to face you, to see you, to hear you, to understand what it is that goes through your mind. Yeah, without double toil and trouble. There's no sharing one eye between three people. There's no concoctions. You're not going to fall on your coccyx when you explain what it is that you're trying to say. I'm going to close this reading out because I feel the energy like settling, and I don't think that's what this is about. I think it's about coming to terms rather than settling. Acceptance is one of the stages of recovery and grief, both. That's the only education I can offer you at this time. I think you're either trying to teach somebody something or someone's inadvertently teaching you something. You may be observing weather patterns. Coming apart is here in the reverse. Someone is not at all coming apart. Someone else, maybe so. Just a smidge. Just a titch. Just remember, this is not about winning. This is about which sandwich. Meatball sandwich for me.